Yo, so today we're gonna be reacting to basically why you don't drive recklessly in traffic. If you guys could do me a favor and hit the like button, also subscribe if you want more videos like this on your feed. This account's kind of like a little experiment for me, so any feedback, anything to push videos like this further in the algorithms, greatly appreciated. With that being said, I'll stop wasting your time. Let's get into this video.
Tacoma, Washington urgently respond through heavy traffic to a massive car crash on the highway. There's a vehicle on fire and a person trapped inside.
That is terrifying. That's actually like biggest fears. It's up there.
We see this trooper pass an ambulance stuck in traffic en route to the scene. It's highly likely they have the same destination.
Why doesn't he just get on the shoulder? I don't know. I'm not an ambulance driver, so he probably has a good reason.
323 on scene, 719.
Once the tow gets here, we're probably going to need to shut the whole road down. The vehicle's parallel, or correction, perpendicular.
Real quick, sorry to interrupt. It's so crazy how you could be driving home from work or driving to work or like driving from picking your kids up, and like your day could very easily, even if it's not your fault, go to something like this, you know? And it's why you gotta be grateful, man. Like, don't take anything for granted, bro. This could happen to anybody, honestly. Not even your fault necessarily, like some teenager just mobbing down the interstate.
Luckily, a good Samaritan named Joe saw the burning vehicle and was able to pull out the person inside.
One of those people helping was Joe, who can be seen in this picture. Washington State Patrol said the driver was the only one inside the car. Joe tells us when he noticed there wasn't anyone helping, he wanted to make sure that the person inside the car was okay.
W. Joe.
What's that?
We need more people like Joe.
Yeah, I got some like the yellow blankets, nothing super great, just so we can slide them. Sounds good to me. I'll grab it real quick.
After discovering that the patient is suffering from spinal injuries, the troopers discuss getting a blanket to both support the patient's back and also to use for dragging him further away from the burning car to a safer area.
I wonder if that's the person that was driving recklessly or if that's the like an innocent person. Guess we'll find out.
I'm gonna get this coin thing. What's that?
I think we're going to leave it here for now.
Yeah, I'm concerned about C-spine. If we can just get covered a little bit. I don't see, there's no signs of like hypovolemia or anything, so probably keep one and keep an eye on that.
Hypervolemia.
Though it's dangerous to still be this close to the burning car, Joe, who is still present and actively helping, is concerned about the patient's C-spine. The C-spine is vital in head position, head movement, spinal cord protection, and blood supply to the brain. Moving the patient could prove to damage his C-spine, essentially making the choice for them that they need to refrain from currently moving him further from the burning car.
It's good that they like have people there that know that. Cause like you could think you're helping and then end up making it worse.
It's just one car?
Just a one car. I thought there was cars everywhere when I got here.
Yeah, because I said it's 3 car. I get it. It's
I want to take more lanes because this thing...
burning hot too. Yeah, I'll take lane 3.
Just so you know, the guy's name was Kenny.
Okay.
Talking to me, he was admitting fault at the time.
Okay.
He said he was he was behind a charger, and he didn't see when the charger moved, and then he went right into the divider.
Okay.
Damn.
All right. Did you witness the collision at all, or did you just talk to him afterwards?
Cause like the road like split. You guys saw when the
This person
interstate
just
like
explained
split.
What happened that caused the crash, which he heard from the
Yeah, they're
patient
on it right
himself.
now.
The patient we now can identify as Kenny was cut off by a Dodge Charger. This caused Kenny to quickly move out of the way and unfortunately run into a traffic attenuator, also known as a crash cushion. Crash cushions are specifically designed to absorb the energy of vehicle collisions to reduce the severity of car accidents. Considering this intentional design and how Kenny's car still managed to violently burst into flame.
But like, okay, I'm gonna use my mouse. So like, let's say he gets cut off by a charger right here where this car is, right? Obviously it's a little more down the road, but like, I know personally in my city, I know when like the interstate, like where stuff is, you know? And like obviously I'm not going to assume he even has driven on this road before because you never know, but I just feel like if you get cut off, like merging and driving into one of those things isn't really like, I don't think it's that likely. That's probably not the word I'm looking for. I don't think that's the best play you make there, you know? I don't know how like you get cut off by a car and that causes you to swerve into like a crash catcher. Um, I don't know. Wish we had a
It's
dash
highly
cam.
likely Kenny was driving at extreme speeds.
323, test weight.
Yeah, I mean you gotta be right. Like, how does someone cutting you off make you do all that?
Yeah, so the witness back there said he talked to him, said the dude was driving real fast. That's what Charger cut in front of him. He said that he dipped to the left to avoid the Charger and hit the barrier, so. Both of these guys said he was hauling ass. So that's clear? Alright, that tracks.
I could see it. Never mind. Yeah, I'm gonna bring it back a little bit so we can get a clear view. Yes, okay, this is a good view. So I think he was driving like right here. Obviously a little far back because cars are traveling fast, especially if he's mobbing. I think he was right here in this lane, and then this Charger was in like the second lane or something. Probably cut into the first lane ahead of him as he was like trying to pass him because he was hauling ass. And then I think he just like moved out of the way. And since this is like half a lane away, I think he might have just like nicked it, you know? Unless he like drove right into the middle, but yeah, that's probably what happened. It just sucks, man. Like, both these guys probably just wanted to go on about their days, and now this dude's car's on fire. He's on the side of the road with possible spinal injuries.
And hit the barrier, so. Both of these guys said he was hauling ass. So that's clear? Alright, that tracks. He's had prior injuries before with spine and like that big old bump. So I think, I don't know what it is, some kind of knife.
That's not good, dude. Spine injuries are scary.
Fire shows up. My little extinguisher won't do nothing on that, so. I was saying that the other day, why don't they give us something, like a little tiny, just for. Yeah. But I don't even know if that would have, because that battery is on fire, so it's pretty hard sometimes to get those out.
Oh, so it's the battery that's on
Officer
fire?
makes his way to the scene to help with blocking more lanes of traffic to protect vulnerable first responders and good Samaritans at the scene.
Boy, traffic that day gonna suck.
I think we're gonna close all lanes except for.
You better not be running late to work, buddy. You might not make it.
I mean, if you don't need to do anything else here, I've got more units coming. Okay. This is my Friday, man. Alright.
Bro said this is my Friday.
At the time this officer arrives, fire and rescue have just also made their way there.
Oh, he hit the, he center punched it. Oh, wow.
Damn.
I guess, like, hauling out
Bro's taking photos. That's gonna get an action shot. Dude's on the ground 20 feet to his left, fucking paralyzed. That's crazy.
Yeah, I guess he, to avoid hitting another car, went into the barrier at a high rate. No, he was flying, according to everybody. But a car, so to avoid, I don't know what lane, he freaking just being crazy. Yeah. Didn't see the car. Sounds like a Wreckless to me. Yeah, there's cars everywhere. I'm like, it must be a multi-car. Then I'm like, oh shoot, it's on fire.
Send you another one of all the emergency vehicles here. Thank you. Thanks, guys.
Since fire and rescue is now present, Joe and other medically inclined good Samaritans take their leave. Without their help, Kenny would have likely burned alive while trapped inside the vehicle.
That
You're
is
about to hear
terrible.
a surprising detail about him from one of the officers.
So it sounds like he had only hand controls and stuff like that, and he had to have an automatic transmission, so he said previous spinal injuries, he might not have had use of his legs from the get-go. Because when they came back on restrictions, it said hand controls, automatic transmission. He was high rate.
You can get that on a car? You can have like your gas and your brake be on like the steering wheel? I had no idea. Is that safe? I mean, probably, right?
Yeah, that's all. 3 people said he was high rate. Said a Charger changed lanes in front of him. He couldn't dodge it, so he hit the barrier instead.
Yo, sorry for like interrupting, but it's kind of shitty that the Dodge just like left. You know? Excuse me. Like, I don't know, personally speaking, bro, if I like cut someone off, like even if I knew it wasn't my fault, I would still stop and check on them. You know? Like, that's pretty shitty, bro.
It's always scary, man.
You guys know where you're transporting him to? I have no idea. Okay.
So he just plowed into the bore?
Yeah, sounds like he needs assisted controls. Maybe he has some kind of nerve issue already.
Okay.
A lot of witnesses said he was driving super high rate, so kind of reckless almost, and tried to cut the gore point and just didn't make it. Center punch that attenuated barrier. This is the second crash I've been at where that's been hit head on.
Damn, same barrier.
That's not the one you want to hit head on. No. What's the other vehicle?
There's no other vehicles actually. There's cars everywhere. I thought it was multi-vehicle when I rolled up. Just see this guy on flames, cars all over. I was like, this is bad. Yeah, it's just one car. The Charger, yeah, didn't get hit, so I just kept going.
Damn. Yeah, he would have burned alive, dude. Because I don't think he's has means to get out on his own. That is
He
terrifying.
did suffer from serious injury. Kenny did survive the incident. He was cited for driving too fast for conditions and fined $196 for it. He is innocent until
That's best case scenario. Given the photo of that car. Best case scenario.
proven guilty in a court of law. See how a squad car engulfed in flames is bizarrely connected to a cop and the sheriff's wife.
Rifle out. We gotta get his rifle out.
Yeah, can we not get it out at all?
No.
If the fire becomes worse with weaponry in the car, it can cause the rifle rounds to become hot enough to ignite.
That's crazy. I did not know that.
Rifle. Thank you. Anything in the trunk? Get all this shit out of your trunk. Were you turning around and then somebody just hit you or what?
I was running through the intersection. I had green lights. This lady was taking a left.
Okay, let's just get all this shit out. Alright, let's get back.
Why do they have fire extinguishers if they're not going to use them?
What's your hand?
I think it's just my pinky. It might be just my ring finger slippage, but that was
But where?
swollen up.
Is that just the cut right there on the pinky?
I think so.
Hit your head at all?
No.
Let's get back.
As far as I remember, I had a green light. Cleared the intersection, but this lady was coming up. She was about to take a left-hand turn. I tried to cut right. She tried to keep going, ran right into me, and I freaking T-boned her driver's side.
Initial reports
Yeah.
indicate that the officer was involved in a car crash with a woman in an intersection. Thankfully, the officer only has one very minor injury. However, you'll soon see the woman involved in the crash doesn't share the same fate.
Were you the only one in the car, ma'am? Yes. Are you injured anywhere?
she's alive.
Hurt anywhere? How's your foot?
Oh, my foot's scared.
Oh, well, you got... What do you mean not injured? What's the blood?
Oh.
Yeah, you cut it down there on the floorboard.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
You got trauma shoes on? Yes, sir, I do.
We're gonna cut that. Is that okay? No?
No.
You like them jeans? I really need to look at it, see how bad it is. Can't tell.
You don't want her jeans cut. Hey, fire trucks
At
there.
least we got your rifle out.
Yeah. I appreciate that.
Yeah, not a problem. Hey guys, stay back because that is close to that cord there. It's not electric, but don't want it falling on you. Hello. We're gonna be here for a while, so.
Okay, we just live right here, and oh man, I heard it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we're gonna have you guys get off the roadway. Okay. You guys are more than welcome to go over there and film if you want, but get off the roadway, please. Okay.
Everybody's okay, right?
Yep. Everybody's all right.
Thank you, Jesus.
Yep. Nah problem. I appreciate you. Thank you. Hey man, you might as well just turn around. We're gonna be here for a while. All right.
Yeah, I'm trying to, I live across the street,
Mhm.
and I was here when it happened. I got out and made sure they was okay.
Did you see it all?
Yeah, I did.
You saw everything? Who had the green light?
They had the green light.
That way?
Yeah.
Which light was red?
This one right here.
The one you're looking at right there, straight ahead? That one was red?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
We now learn that the officer is actually the one who had the red light, but he also had his lights and sirens on, in which the officers will soon reveal the reason why.
From my experience,
What?
she's failing to yield.
Well, yeah, and one witness said that this light was red. But you're right, like the siren.
That's okay. So he had lights and sirens on. So you should stop. You shouldn't. You know, emergency lights basically. But if you're the police officer, why do you lie about that? Like, what? Why lie? Why not just be like, it was red, I had my sirens on though, and lights? I just feel like it makes you look a little shady because you lied about it initially.
There's no way to miss it. It's middle of the night. Well, not middle of the night, but it's dark. So, I don't know.
You want to contact 21 and see if they
The officer? Yeah, he got a scrape or a cut on his hand, but it's not close to the heart. So he'd be all right.
Want to be checked out?
I think they were up there bandaging his arm. Yeah, he's over there. Yeah, they're taking care of him. Yeah, he's good. I guess that's the sheriff's wife.
That's what I just heard.
Yeah, that's what I just heard. I think her name's Judy. Well, I was at 121st. I saw a motorcycle start popping a wheelie at the light. So I turned on my lights, flipped around on him. He took off, and the pursuit was on all the way up to Garden Walk Apartments. And then he comes out that he was in a collision. So I stopped the pursuit.
We would have dash cam of this pursuit to detail the initial chase and get a better idea of how the crash occurred, but the fire completely fried the dash cam recording.
So
Yeah.
I turned around and came back. But he was coming to assist me. He was lights and sirens through here.
The reason why the officer's lights and sirens were on was because he and another officer were involved in a high-speed pursuit of a motorcyclist who was illegally doing wheelies on the road. This eventually led to the location of the woman, who has now been identified as the sheriff's wife, coincidentally.
Jones went out with a motorcycle.
That's crazy.
To yield, and I'm pretty sure he was up here. He tried to clear this intersection, and he got smoked by somebody.
What's up?
What did you see?
So I'm sitting here in the left-hand turn lane.
Okay.
Hit lights and sirens a decent ways back. Started running priority through the
Okay.
intersection. Flew right through it. She was making a left-hand turn out of the left-hand turn lane. Smack.
Okay. Did he have the red light, I guess? Is that what you're saying?
As far as I'm aware, I know. I honestly couldn't tell you. I know I had a red light, but I wasn't paying attention to these.
Right. He said he was at the light here. He had a red light. He didn't know if this was red or green or what, but he said he saw him hit lights and sirens back here. He said he went through, but he didn't clear the intersection. That could mean anything, but we'll have to get video from McDonald's.
Which way?
He was sitting here in the turn.
Ooh, I hope they have the video.
Red light.
He had a red light.
I'd like to see it.
Did we get the motorcycle?
No, we all turned around as soon as the ref went out.
How was that?
Officer good?
Yeah, he's good. He got a cut on his left hand, bleeding just a little bit. Nothing gushy or anything. This freaking motorcycle doing stupid stuff, but I'm more pissed off that he caused this. If it weren't for him being stupid, this would have never happened.
While the unidentified motorcyclist unfortunately got away, he or she was the main reason this crash occurred. While the sheriff's wife did seemingly get a nasty cut on her ankle, she presumably was not in any critical condition, fortunately. We exclusively obtained this never-before-seen video from Kuwaita Police Department. The department's support staff that released the video had their email address across the center of the video. To protect that staff member from abuse, we've blurred their email address.
So, bro just like watermarked the video. Like, what?